As a youngster brought up on Adelaide's Oakbank Easter Racing Carnival, where the feature races are the Harry D. Young Hurdle and the Great Eastern Steeplechase, I find it a little bemusing that Sydney hasn't had a hurdle race since October 1942. But then I think of the poor horses in the Great Eastern attempting to jump more than 20 obstacles, including the tortuous fallen log, and maybe Sydney with no hurdle races is right. However, things are changing today at Rosehill, as Wide World of Sports racing expert Johnny Tapp can tell us.
Thanks, Ian. It's a pretty exciting moment for all of us out here at Rosehill. The runners are under starters' orders, actually, with only one or two to move in. We'll have to go down to Mal McCallum to check the tote betting on the big race, the Tooheys National Hurdle.
Well, there's high drama here today, John. There's a protest over my right shoulder. The people from the Animal Liberation Society, or whatever they're called, they're causing a demonstration. It's a slipper crowd here today. I've never seen such a crowd. Here's the betting. Into 13 to 4 Brinkworth, the same Mally Bronze, 7 Mansion Downs, 7 Quobite, 20 Rue d'Or, 4 to 1 High Drifter, a sprinkling of money, 13 to 2 With a Vengeance, 33 Lazy River, 20 Rock Run, 50 Damazan. John, I think the top one can get away with it. I've had something on With a Vengeance. The tote's holding 400,000 on it. I think it's been a success.
I think those tote figures would certainly testify to that. $400,000 on the tote, on the Tooheys National Hurdle, and the amber lights are flashing. The back stretch is the cynosure of all eyes, the starting point here. The first jump is only 75 metres after the start, and they're off. They're off in the Tooheys National Hurdle, the first jumping race in Sydney in 43 years, into the first, and they're all over it safely. And landing in front is High Drifter, but headed off immediately by Rue d'Or going to the front now. Brinkworth, who's a natural speedster, is up running third, followed closely by Rock Fun. A length and a half further back then came With a Vengeance on the inside of Mansion Downs as they approach the second one, and that's near the 600 metres mark. About 2.5 lengths away then came Mally Bronze, followed by Lazy River as they go to the next, and they're all over it safely. Quobite is second last, and Damazan is last as they approach the turn into the straight on the first occasion. Now, the third obstacle is situated at the top of the straight here near the 400 metres mark, and on the outside it's Mansion Downs pulling its way up to go to the lead over Rue d'Or. 2 lengths away in third place is High Drifter, followed by Brinkworth, and at the head of the others Rock Fun and With a Vengeance as they come to the third at the top of the straight, and again they've all jumped it safely. Now they approach the fourth at the 200 metres mark in the home straight. Not one of them has put a foot wrong so far. Over they go. Mansion Downs on the outside, landed in front, almost joined again by Rue d'Or on the fence as they approach the fifth obstacle near the winning post. 2 lengths away, High Drifter, followed by Brinkworth. Now these two went to it together. Mansion Downs on the outside, about a neck in front of Rue d'Or. High Drifter given the run of the race by Grant Ace, and Brinkworth is close handy. A gap of 5 or 6 then to Rock Show. At the head of the others on the outside of them is Lazy River, and then Mally Bronze and With a Vengeance, followed by Quobite, and last of all Damazan. Now the sixth jump coming up, and as they approach it, the leader is Mansion Downs and comes to it nicely, headed off now by High Drifter. Brinkworth, jumping like a stag, has moved up 3 deep on the outside. Rue d'Or bungled that one. He lost a little ground. At the head of the others then is Quobite as they sweep to the back, followed by Mally Bronze and then Rock Fun. Lazy River well back with a Vengeance, and still Damazan whip them in as they approach the seventh obstacle, situated at the head of the back stretch, and High Drifter takes the lead now. High Drifter's in front, shows out by a length on Mansion Downs. Brinkworth in third place. He's got plenty of pace on the flat as they go over that one, and High Drifter on the inside is almost joined by Brinkworth, who's jumping magnificently. In third place, a length and a half away, Mansion Downs. About 2.5 then to Quobite, followed by Mally Bronze starting to plug on. Then Lazy River, Rue d'Or as they go over the one shortly after the starting point. A long way back then is Rock Fun, and dropping out to last is With a Vengeance. But as they race down towards the 800 metres mark, another one coming up shortly. High Drifter is just in front of Brinkworth on the outside, and they've cleared out. They're 5 or 6 lengths in front of Mansion Downs, and then Mally Bronze, followed by Quobite, and a long gap to Damazan and Lazy River as they come to the next one, and Brinkworth jumped it far better than High Drifter. High Drifter hit it hard, and Brinkworth has kicked away, led by 2.5 lengths on High Drifter. River. About 8 lengths to Mansion Downs, followed by Quobite, and then Mally Bronze, Damazan and Lazy River as they turn for home. They've got 2 jumps to go, and Brinkworth, the top weight and favourite, is well clear as he comes to the second last with plenty of confidence. He takes off, got over it safely, led by 4 or 5 lengths on High Drifter. A gap to Quobite plugging on, followed by Mally Bronze and Mansion Downs. Here's the last, and over he goes. Brinkworth cruised over it. He's 6 or 7 in front, and he's got the Tooheys National Hurdle all parcelled up. By geez, a great jumper, a dashing jumper with brilliant pace on the flat, and is this a win? And Brinkworth, for the first time in 43 years, wins a Sydney Hurdle race by 10 lengths. Mally Bronze got second, Quobite third, fourth High Drifter. A long way back, Lazy River, followed by With a Vengeance, Mansion Downs and Damazan, and just arriving Rock Fun, who's second last, and tailed right off is Rudor. A very weary last in the Tooheys National Hurdle. All over the 11 obstacles safely, no mishaps. Now the winner, Brinkworth, gave a dashing exhibition. He's going to pay $2.05 and 90. Number 2, Mally Bronze, second, to pay 90, and number 4, Quobite, third, to pay $1.25.
Well, this was a procession. Johnny's won by about 12 lengths, Brinkworth. I reckon there should be more hurdle races. I've backed the winner. Not another horse in sight. That's the way you like to see them win.
Yes, a dashing exhibition, Mal, by Brinkworth. I saw that horse win the Cup Hurdle at Flemington on Melbourne Cup Day. Didn't win by as far as he did today, but he struck me as a very safe jumper and a horse with a terrific turn of pace on the flat. Even if he does put in a rough jump, he can pick up 2 or 3 lengths between jumps with no effort at all. Brinkworth, ridden by Nick Harnett, has won the Tooheys National Hurdle, and a very popular win, and I'm sure the ovation when he returns to scale is going to be a very, very big one. Very similar to the one that greets the winner of the Great Eastern every year in Adelaide, Ian.
Yes, that's a great event, the Great Eastern, and our thanks there to Johnny Tapp out at Rosehill. Well, we'll have more horses shortly when we take you to the Pony Club event, the Horse of the Year show. But in a moment, a thoroughbred on 2 wheels.
Done.